In the lands far to the east of Middle-earth, beyond the great Sea of Rune, lies a realm shrouded in mystery and enigma. These lands birthed the Easterlings, a fierce and enigmatic people whose destinies intertwined with the great powers of Middle-earth. From the earliest whispers of their origins to their fateful role in the War of the Ring, the Easterlings remain one of the most compelling yet enigmatic cultures within Tolkien's legendarium. Their story is one of survival, allegiance, and the shadowy influence of Sauron, a tale that echoes the tragic complexities of loyalty and ambition. Welcome back. Today we uncover the mysterious and feared Easterlings of Middle-earth. Let's get started. The origins of the Easterlings are veiled in the ancient days of Middle-earth, tracing back to the First Age. These tribes were among the lesser-known peoples who awoke in the distant east, far from the light of the two trees of Valinor. Unlike the Eldar, who journeyed westward to seek the blessings of the Valar, many of the Easterlings remained in their homelands, where the light of the stars guided their lives. When Morgoth, the first Dark Lord, sought to expand his influence over Middle-earth, he turned his gaze eastward. The Easterlings, like many other mortal tribes, were susceptible to his lies and promises of power. During the First Age, some Easterlings, such as the treacherous Ulfang and his sons, betrayed the elves and Edain at the Battle of Unnumbered Tears, leading to one of the most catastrophic defeats in the history of the Eldar. The Easterlings were a diverse collection of tribes and peoples, united not by a single ruler, but by their shared origins and often their shared allegiance to dark powers. Their societies were deeply rooted in martial prowess, with a warrior culture that emphasized strength, discipline, and loyalty to their leaders. Men of the East were skilled horsemen and adept at crafting weapons of war. Their forges produced wickedly sharp scimitars, deadly spears, and powerful bows, which made them formidable opponents on the battlefield. Despite their martial focus, the Easterlings had a rich culture steeped in oral tradition. Songs, legends, and stories of their ancestors were passed down through generations, preserving the memory of their struggles and triumphs. They worshipped their own deities, though many of these beliefs were supplanted or corrupted by the influence of Sauron in later ages, who manipulated their leaders and twisted their loyalties for his own dark purposes.
Who are they? Wicked men, servants of Sauron. They are called Mordor.
As the Second Age dawned, the Easterlings became increasingly entangled in the web of Sauron's machinations. After the fall of Morgoth, Sauron sought to consolidate power over Middle-earth, and the tribes of the East proved to be willing, if not always loyal, allies. He promised them wealth, dominion, and vengeance against the peoples of the West. Many Easterlings became devoted followers of the Dark Lord, offering their swords and loyalty in exchange for his favor. During this time, Sauron's influence transformed the Easterlings' culture and politics. Kings and warlords who aligned with Sauron were richly rewarded, while those who resisted often faced annihilation. The construction of dark temples and the imposition of Sauron's worship marked a turning point, as the Easterlings became instruments of his will. They were crucial in Sauron's campaigns against the Free Peoples, serving as both soldiers and slavers in his expanding dominion. Among the most breathtaking and fearsome sights associated with the Easterlings were the Mumakil, or Oliphaunts, gigantic elephantine beasts native to the southern lands of Harad. While the Mumakil are more closely tied to the Haradrim, there are accounts of their use by the Easterlings as well. These massive creatures, adorned with war towers and spiked tusks, became symbols of terror on the battlefield. Easterling warriors, clad in distinctive scaled armor and bearing bright banners, were renowned for their discipline and ferocity. Their armies included heavily armored infantry, swift-mounted cavalry, and siege engineers capable of devastating fortifications. When combined with the sheer power of the Mumakil, the Easterling host became a near unstoppable force, capable of crushing even the mightiest of foes. As the Third Age reached its twilight, the Easterlings played a pivotal role in the War of the Ring. Sauron's long shadow extended over the east, and the Easterlings answered his call to arms. Their armies marched westward, joining forces with the Haradrim and the Orc legions of Mordor to assault Gondor and its allies. The siege of Minas Tirith was one of the defining moments of the Easterlings' involvement in the war, though their primary role in this battle is overshadowed by the Haradrim and the Orcs. Easterling warriors fought fiercely on the Pelennor fields, their presence contributing to the overwhelming might of Sauron's forces. Clad in their scaled armor and wielding their curved blades, they faced the Rohirrim and the soldiers of Gondor with unrelenting determination. In the north, another contingent of Easterlings besieged the Lonely Mountain, seeking to capture the riches of Erebor and eliminate one of Sauron's potential threats. This siege, though ultimately unsuccessful, demonstrated the strategic importance Sauron placed on the Easterlings as a key component of his war effort. When Sauron fell with the destruction of the One Ring, the Easterlings' armies were thrown into disarray. Without the unifying influence of the Dark Lord, the tribes of the East fractured, retreating to their homelands in chaos. The power vacuum left by Sauron's demise led to internal strife among the Easterlings, as rival warlords vied for dominance. Despite their defeat, the Easterlings' legacy endured. Their lands remained largely uncharted and mysterious to the Free Peoples, who regarded them with suspicion and fear. In the Fourth Age, under the reign of King Aragorn Elessar, efforts were made to establish peace and diplomacy with the Easterlings. However, the scars of war and centuries of mistrust made such endeavors fraught with difficulty. The story of the Easterlings is one of complexity and contradiction. They were a people forged in the harsh crucible of the East, shaped by their struggles and alliances, yet always standing in the shadow of greater powers. From their origins in the First Age to their pivotal role in the War of the Ring, the Easterlings leave behind a legacy that is both tragic and fascinating. While their ultimate fate remains uncertain, the Easterlings serve as a reminder of the diverse and often overlooked cultures within Tolkien's world. Their tale adds depth to the tapestry of Middle-earth, offering a glimpse into the lives of those who lived beyond the borders of the familiar. In their triumphs and tragedies, the Easterlings embody the enduring complexity of Tolkien's legendarium, where even the darkest shadows hold a spark of humanity.
One ring to rule them all.
If you enjoyed this video, subscribe and like for more videos like this. It's a small click for you, but it means a lot to me. Thanks for watching, and as always, see you on the next one.